Third round Thursday at the Citi Open with 8 fascinating clashes at the Rock Creek Park Tennis Center in Washington, D.C. Top seed John Isner had not lost to Marcus Baghdatis in their 7 previous meetings, but the 31-year-old Cypriot looked lively in the early exchanges.
Well, he's always been a great shot maker, hasn't he, Baghdatis, which is what's made him a crowd favourite.
Isner has been more vulnerable than previous years in 2016 in tiebreaks, so maybe, just maybe. Maybe not.
Both former Washington runners-up, but Isner's domination over Baghdatis was set to continue.
John Isner continues his quest for a first title in Washington. Top seed, last year's runner-up, 3 times a finalist, inflicts yet more heartache on Marcus Baghdatis.
Second seed Monfils faced one of the sport's young stars in Borna Coric. The young Croat, though, made too many errors, and Monfils was on a mission.
Love 15.
And he is such a clean striker of the ball. I mean, he's got everything, hasn't he? He's proved this week that his serving is very effective at its best.
After a breathless 54 minutes, match points arrived.
What an all-round performance from the number 2 seed. His coach is delighted. Monfils is delighted. Monfils through already, 6-2, 6-3.
Brian Harrison, once touted as America's next big thing, would face his compatriot Steve Johnson, who's at a career-high ranking of 25 in the world and was quick to show his class.
Well, he was always going to be behind the 8 ball coming in off that approach.
A tighter match than the scoreline suggested, but Johnson was en route to a 3rd Washington quarter-final.
Harrison looks down, can't believe it, but it's done. And it was a sustained effort from Steve Johnson that manages to push him through as the first quarter-finalist in Washington, D.C.
Alex Dolgopolov can be one of the most eye-catching players on tour, and the Ukrainian didn't disappoint as he looked to recover an early break to Sam Querrey.
Oh, but that's the old Dolgopolov producing a moment of brilliance on the run to get the break back. That's what he's capable of.
The 6th meeting between the pair was becoming one of the most entertaining matches of the tournament so far.
Oh, what a volley that was from Querrey.
A tiebreak would decide set 1, and the US fans would cheer their man over the line.
What an inside-out forehand that was. One of the best of the tournament.
Dolgopolov is a former Washington champion, but his game folded dramatically in the 2nd set. Querrey making it 4 locals in the quarter-finals.
Sam Querrey books his spot in the quarter-finals of the Citi Open for his 4th straight win over former champion Alexander Dolgopolov.
Elsewhere, Bernard Tomic's hopes of a first 500-level title were crushed by the formidable presence of Ivo Karlovic. And next for the Croatian giant, a local favourite with American number 3 Jack Sock ending the run of Britain's Dan Evans, 6-1, 7-5 the score there. Alex Zverev faced a battle against Tunisia's Malek Jaziri, the 19-year-old German eventually prevailing after over 2 hours. And he will meet 4th seed Benoit Paire next, the Frenchman seeing off Gilles Muller in a thrilling 3-setter. To the Elite 8 then in Washington, the quarterfinals await at the 2016 Citi Open.